you doing, guys? So I wanted to talk a little bit about medical that you would carry when you're running and gunning. If you had to do things for real, what would you do? There's a lot of different options out there. This is an SOE Fupa. The idea behind this is a dangler model. So this can either attach to the bottom of your cummerbund, you could wear it as a chest pack, or you could wear it as just a fanny pack. And for years I was using these as a dangler on my armor, but I wanted to try something different. I want to try something with the idea that it's more mobile. So I want to. It's something that I haven't had a chance to run in class yet, so this is kind of a new thing for me. Every other class that I've run, if I'm running any kind of kit, the medical's physically attached to it. But the idea that I can take this and move it out of my way, if necessary, and still do what I got to do, it intrigues me because it gives me more options. And I think the more options that you have when doing this kind of thing, I think there's advantages to that. It is a big one. This is one from Ace Tac, which I'm also thinking about giving a go. It's a little bit smaller form factor, but at the same time, I have a tendency to overload these things and put sometimes too much in there, more than what I really need to have. So I want to try a little smaller form factor and see how it went. This has some interesting options to it. Also, there is this. Now, this is something that came to me through a company called Axle, AXL. They make Tigris products and also different accessories for Cry plate carriers, and I think Spiritus as well. And it's basically a piece of Tigris, and they send it with all these shock cord pieces. And so you can have your medical in a module that removes from what you're carrying it in. So I can pull this and then go to work. It's an interesting idea. So these are things I haven't completely flushed out yet. I'm kind of in the process of it. So there's that. This is something that I've run for a long time, so this is not something that is new. This is set up with a tourniquet on the bottom. It's got a flat pocket in the front here that has a set of shears in there. And this is a Rescue Me. Between the shears and Rescue Me, I can get to almost, well, really any injury that I might find myself having to deal with. And from there, it folds open. Now, what's in this SOE Fupa is not something that comes from SOE. It actually comes from Haley Strategic. So what this is an insert that they have for their fanny pack, upper and lower. And what I love about it is it basically self-deploys as you open the Fupa, but it holds everything in place. I have 4 tourniquets on this rig. That's the ability to deal with 4 different extremity injuries that are bleeders. Not to mention having gloves, having compressed gauze, having needles, MPAs, H bandages. Like this is a full trauma kit. I could probably deal with 2 different people with significant bleeding injuries. So as something to wear for, when you're running and gunning or doing things for real, God forbid, or as something just to grab out of your car, I think this is a great form factor. And this Haley insert 100% makes the Fupa, in my opinion, a better product. The Fupa is amazing. This enhances it, in my opinion. So again, I have always run this as a dangler. I'm thinking of it more to try it out as, instead of a dangler, something that I can move around my body a little easier, throw it over my shoulder. And I'm going to try running it through classes to kind of see how it goes, and I'll give you an update as I find out more. But I think it is something that is going to work pretty damn well. The idea that your medical is something that you can kind of easily access, but something that isn't in your way and isn't hard fixed to something, gives you more options. I can't see how that's a bad idea. So I would really love to hear what you think. Put your comments below in the below in the video if you have any ideas or any insights. Again, like, I haven't had to do this for real, thank God, but it's something that I'm thinking about more and more, and I've taken enough medical now that I think I can be an asset to a group if they needed someone that because they had a major injury. And this is just a new approach that I'm taking with this product. So I'll link below the SOE Fupa. I'll link below the Haley inserts for the Fupa. Also the Ace Tac one. It's a little bit smaller, which might be a little bit easier to deal with. But for right now, this is kind of where my head is at. If I'm jocked up, if I am carrying a gun and a plate carrier or a chest rig. This is kind of where my head's at the moment. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I hope this gave you ideas on how you can mess with your gear, how you can be maybe inspired to add medical to your shit, beyond just what you need for yourself, so that if something happened, you had the ability to help someone or provide items for someone that's trained to help them. Something to think about, guys. So I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're making good use of it. I hope you're training. I hope you're learning something that's new. And remember, guys, your path is out there. Go find it.